here is the thing. When you are starting to creating your membership group coaching program, your biggest challenge will be to put the first 3 elements in place correctly so you can start being paid and start having a recurring income. Today I spoke with Casey, who is becoming a health coach, and we discussed what are his first 1, 2, 3 steps or things to put in order correctly. So first of all, he can have a great offer for which he can charge new students $97 per month to get his guidance on their health coaching journey. Secondly, I told him how to optimize his school a little bit, because right now he's having a free school. I told him, hey, don't have a free school, have a paid one instead so you can start being paid. So we discussed how to switch his free school into the paid one and how to optimize it a little bit so he can start signing paid members. Thirdly, we discussed the idea a little bit of how he's gonna approach signing his first 1, 2, 3 paying members, and how important it is to sign the first few, and how your life is gonna change if you only sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people paying you $97 per month. Enjoy this live session. Casey allowed me to post this. This was just our discovery call when we spoke for the first time, and he said that he found a lot of value in it, and he allowed me to post the recording. Enjoy the session. If you have any questions, ask them down below. Make sure to also get access to my free course and come into our free support Skool Community, where we all are working on getting our first 5 members paying us. Find the links down below, explore around, and let's connect, let's support one another so we can all grow our membership programs and start being paid for our coaching, knowledge, services, and guidance that we provide other people with. Have fun. See ya.
Yeah, how long have you been on Skool?
From February last year,
Yeah.
one year now, I opened my first school, like a free school I began with. Free school first I began with, but then I also put my paid one there. I had paid members outside of school before, you know, like via Stripe and via different apps, right? So then I made this transition, and I learned that it's just so much easier to just do it here on Skool. And I'll explain you why later as well, because Skool is going to open a members affiliate referral system soon, you know. So people should be paying through Skool, you know, because they can be later commissioned as well. I'll explain you this stuff later, but it's important, right?
I understand.
Now the Skool is going to open that if you build your own membership, or even me, we can get our members inside who are succeeding. Now we can tell them, hey, invite 2 or 3 more people, come, right? Whatever. And these members will get commissioned. You know, that's what the Skool is opening right now in the few weeks or a month or less. I don't know. It was said January, February, or March, first quarter of the year. But I'm getting ready for that, right? That's why we need to collect payments through Skool, because everyone who's paying, whatever, I'll explain you this later, but just so you know, I'm already on this train, like making things very well work, you know, slowly, you know.
What my first question is, how do you get traction? So
Yeah.
how are you getting visitation to your landing page on Skool? Do you use Facebook? Do you use YouTube, Instagram? Are you doing paid ads?
No, I don't do ads, but my own model is unique to me, which I'm going to explain you what that means. But I have a preference of what to say to you, where to get people from, and how to sign your first 5, 10 people. I will tell you how that works for you. It worked for me as well, right? Your story might be a little different than mine or anyone else's, but how I make it work right now, but I'm already a little advanced. People come to me from my YouTube channel now, a lot. Probably you found me that way, maybe?
No, I found you on Skool.
All right, you see, people find me either on Skool or from my YouTube channel, or I have a little Facebook, a little LinkedIn something, and a Facebook group. I have an email list of 750 already, you know what I mean? So those are my resources, right? But I've been doing this for a little some time. That's why I have these places now. You know, I can just send an email out to my 750 and maybe I'll get a member or a client out of it, you know what I mean?
How did you generate your email list?
It takes a little slow time, right? In a few ways, which I'm going to explain you, right?
Right.
But these things that I'm talking about are called passive growth systems, advanced systems, building an email list, a YouTube channel. Maybe I have a free school. through which I generate an email from someone, and it adds it to my email list. This is already systems, right? But I used to run mini webinars in the past from Facebook. I got people via DMs, via content. I get them on a webinar, which they gave me an email, and that's how my point, right? From YouTube, some people come to my landing pages or they apply to book a call with me. Guess what? The email is stored now in a CRM of mine, right? That's how I did it, and you're gonna do the same thing when the time's right. But for the first 5-10 members to be signed up, you need to maybe approach it a little manually, a little actively. That's why I suggest someone, especially because I think you said that you don't have a lot of audience, for example.
Yeah, I started last week, so I'm just starting. I think I have 6 members right now, but I'm just starting to
But those 5 or
journey.
Exactly, but those 5 or 6 people in your free school, those are 5 people who you need to write down. That's a saying here. I get someone like yourself, you want to write down 20 to 30 people, or begin with 5, 10, 15. Start writing people down on an Excel document, or if someone is an advanced working with me in my membership, I am giving them a CRM software, go high level, where we can manage contacts and a pipeline there. Just so you know what I'm trying to say is, because this becomes a little easier if someone becomes a little more advanced. I get people to write down contacts, and this is called a pipeline, for example, of people who someone can talk to, right? And then I need to move these people to the right, invite them for a call or talk to them or chat with them, whatever, right? My goal is that someone speaks to 5, 10, 15, 20 people. You gotta maybe go on calls, 10-minute, 15-minute calls like this with people, because it's an easy way to sign someone in. And it sharpens your way of how you talk, how you understand your audience. So that's my first preferred method. I don't want someone to do the advanced stuff first. I really want because I have people around me here who are doing this, and they're signing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 people, 15 people they got to, and then some. So my point is, like, that's the first method that I prefer someone to do. And I can now tell you where to get people from to put them on this list of yours. I have at least 2 or 3 ideas of where to get them from. Even if someone is starting from scratch, it's harder, yes, if someone is starting from scratch, but yeah, it's still workable. I'll tell you where your people can be, all right? But that's how I began. And that's how I suggest someone to begin, because if you get to 5, 10 people paying you, to be honest, the world opens up for you. You start being paid back, costs covered of school and everything. You're working with 5, 6, 7 people now. You're getting that feedback, improving your course, and you can now start building the rest. You know what I mean? And just keep doing what got you here. That's a lesson as well. I'm not going to overteach and show right now, but you got to know as well how this works later on. Because this is the 5 steps that I follow. There are steps within these steps. I urgently suggest you that you don't do free school. You rather need to do a paid one. Even from I'll be honest, even from scratch. I learned that anyone who begins maybe with a free, and maybe you're going to turn it later into a paid one, you're going to never turn it, especially if you're going completely from scratch. It's going to take 3 months time, 4 months time, and you're going to never be paid, and it's hard to turn a free one into a paid one. Even if, I don't know, Alex Hormozian people say that. I am rather like, hey, put the price point on it. Get your freaking first paid member right now, or second one. Talk to those 4 or 5 people that you already have on a list. Get paid. Later, it's gonna. So that's what I say. And some people but they succeed. And they're like, that's how Cheryl yesterday was. She was like, oh, I signed 2 new members this week. I'm at 3 now. She got 3 paying members now. You know what I mean? All right, so now you know, okay? But you got to be able to accept paid members. Your school needs to be optimized with your course in whatever community in there, price point, and a few welcome post, welcome email, whatever. I have templates for that. They're even in my free course or whatever. But my point is, like, be able to accept members, and then start signing a few through these kind of methods up here, whatever, building a list, maybe post some content somewhere, I don't know, maybe go engage with some new people, whatever, connect with new people, talk to people, all right? We'll discuss that soon, right? But then these 3 guys here are then advanced guys, all right? Which we can discuss soon, but I'm doing all of these things here, passive growth systems, and I'm gonna go to do weekly webinars for group enrollments now again because I'm ready again. I did 4 in the past year or whatever, but now I'm gonna whatever, right? The group enrollments builds the email list. Even this is a system here, all right? The whole thing is a system, individual systems and the rest, right? All right. I'm not going to overteach right now, to be honest, but that's a picture for you. The goal here is with this model, get to 5, 10 paying people. My goal is to go to that North Star, if you saw it on top, 100. That's where all of us need to go and pave a path for us and for some other people as well,
Sure. How often do you add new content to your school?
You mean to my paid school?
Yes.
Look, my course, my community has already outlined I have the first 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. My course is there. I did it once and then I came up with a version 2. I was swapping some of my videos and making them better after I learned the faster ways, right? So my point is like my course is there, my steps are there. In the community section of my paid school, or sending emails to my paid members, I don't do much of that, to be honest. What I do instead is I create a lot of YouTube videos and I write some kind of valuable emails for everyone and I share that with paid members as well. And they are all happy. You know why my paid members are happy? Because they're going through my course steps and they are progressing, getting results. They don't need extra valuable content. They have enough already. They just need to do the work. Even maybe I'll ask you about your niche again and what your course will be, but even your people, if they come to the group calls, if they're following your course steps, watching your videos, if they feel like they're a part of this energy and you send them here an email often and stuff, like they'll be like, I'm happy. I don't need more stuff. I already know what I need to do. And I'm talking to, let's say, Casey, to you, right, on a weekly group call, maybe Q&A, That's what you need to have in your paid one, group call, coaching call. Begin with, even if you have only 1, 2, 3 paying members, guess what? Get with those 3 or 1, 2, 3 on a weekly call. Get them on. Do this one-on-one coaching, 3 people on, Now you know.
It's engagement and
it's life transformation, all right?
So, life transformation, right?
It is.
I like that. No, I like that.
Stay healthy and feel great, right?
Well, sure. Well, I know I watched Hermosi and he's like, it doesn't matter, just pick something that you really like to do and it doesn't matter how off the wall it is, just get it started. So that's what I did. Yeah,
this can go further because people don't know how to eat. They don't know how to.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I mean, they just eat whatever. You know what I mean?
That's right. But it's hard because it requires, behavior modification and habits. But I'm a believer. It changed my life. So if I can do it, then they can do it.
Yeah, and it seems that you already have some structure. Look, by the way, few quick tips real quickly, just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, your school is free right now, but it's also public, to be honest.
Yeah. Isn't that better?
Depends. Yeah, depends. I tried this model, but I saw that less people actually come in.
Oh, so if it's a private paid group.
No, this is I'm talking even about free because I have a free, all right?
Yeah, no, I'm going to change that because I'm waiting. I had to. They're processing. I think I don't know what the payment portal is, but they're processing my information right now. So I you have to like photograph, give them a copy of your driver's license, and they have to.
School?
No, it's through their payment system.
Stripe.
Stripe. Yeah. So I think they said it could take 48 hours to confirm.
No, I got you about that, but still, that's actually a different setting, all right? Oh. To make it private or even to make it, you can't actually make it paid. You're right, because the Stripe needs to be there. Maybe you can. Anyway, we can check into your settings, but still, you need to make it private maybe anyway, because now people can see. Look, I can see from the outside in, all right? And I'm not even part of it, right?
That's not helpful because they can see what they're getting.
Like I said, I tried this model and I saw less people sign up.
Didn't work
for my free. I mean, even I have a free. Okay, I have both. But look, I showed you my free. How I did it rather instead. Hold on, I need to click in the incognito again. What I did with my free instead is like I made this a little attractive and this. right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
but I'm having a second video right now coming up, which is in the video editing mode right now. That's real cool. That will at least, but I'm gonna still keep it. I'll keep this as the first thing, in fact, because it's more fun. Video will be as a second thing if they really want to watch. And they're like, oh, I actually want 5, 10 members signed up. I actually want that. I can't miss out on this. They will be like, I'm coming in, you know?
Yes.
So that's how yours needs to look like. It needs to be like, I can't miss out on this.
Sure. Yeah. It's a urgency, sense of urgency.
Yeah, and I made it in a real fun way. I'm like, whatever, right?
Sure.
This is 1 year work of progress. Like even this, it looks kind of cool. I'm still thinking of maybe rather removing some from here, like, honestly.
So, all right. So I guess first I need to get monetized as in charging and then go private. I think it's better to go, charge at first because, it just, I think it creates value, right? If you're not giving it for free, then maybe that contributes to the sense of urgency or, this is paid and I need to pay to see this valuable content, right?
Look, especially on a long term, on a long run, this hits in very well. But you're going to see the long run is different than the short run, all right? You're going to learn this later, soon. You are now on a short run first. You got to get 5 people, 10 people paying, and you're not going to get them by just them clicking on the link on their own. They don't know you. They don't know your course.
Right.
You're gonna need to help yourself with the idea that you come here one-on-one with someone.
Yes.
I mean, with your ideal client. Talk to them. Talk to them about their weight loss goals, like their nutrition, talk to them first, because I have 3 ways of signing members. And to be honest, you gotta master the first one first. And it's very helpful. And that's this, like, hey, just talk to one person at a time a little bit. Sharpen your edges, and then you will do the second one and third one, which are those passive ways, and maybe group webinar or people clicking on whatever. I'll explain this later. But,
sure. No, I understand.
So look, I need to tell you these 2 things. You need to understand this, right? First of all, yes, your school needs to be a paid one.
Yeah.
But now how to approach getting contacts who you're going to talk to, right? Let me ask you, I mean, do you have at all any kind of list or followers, or you have those 4 or 5 people in your free school? I mean, who do you know?
Well, I started a Facebook page for Healthy Sip Squad. I started YouTube. So I did some ads on Facebook this morning. So, and I also have, my personal friends and that I can reach out to.
So my goal with you is, okay, you need to try to leverage whatever you have right now. My point being is, if we can start writing some people down, even if it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, I can tell you what to say to them via DM or via email or via whatever your point of contact is, to get them to just talk to you like this. And then, in a very simple, authentic way, I figured out how to not sound salesy, all right, but rather valuable, right?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, so you're going to get them like this. You're going to talk to them about the weight loss goals and stuff, and then you're going to sign them into $97 a month if they value it, right?
Right. Yeah, I want paid members. I want, income. I mean, I like producing content. I like coaching, mentoring. And ultimately, we all like to make money. So, I mean, ideally, Hormozi is all about $10,000 per month, which is it achievable? It probably is.
I mean, I'm at 30 members right now, 30 something.
Yeah.
I want to go to those 100, to be honest. My point is, I want to get there, and maybe whenever, right? This year, next year, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I had, 100 members paying $97 a month, I mean, that would be ideal. Ideal.
You create a whole new energy field if you get somewhere like that or closer. Like, I mean, having your own program and 30, 50 people paying in there, going through the course and being on the email, whatever, YouTube, this is a whole project, even for me.
Oh, it's a huge project. And I feel like, is it achievable? Yes. Is it guaranteed? No. It's a grind, but it's, I like the process. I mean, I like creating content. I like, I like helping others. And I think that's that's a key component to what you and I do is that I want to see results. I want to help those who need help. If they want to get healthy, I want to help do it. Just like if you want to see your members achieve, right? You want to see them get results. So that's sort of gratifying for me,
because that's
but it's just getting momentum started. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, my goal is to be, if I had 30 paying members at $97, if I had one paying member at $97, I'd feel great. Never mind 30, right?
And that's where you're gonna begin, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then because you're gonna still need to do a lot of some kind of mini marketing around it all, right? You're gonna need to decide, okay, what's really one source of people that's gonna really work for me? Where are they gonna be coming from? Because look, YouTube channel, even if you started it or if you started, it takes few months.
Yeah.
I'm doing my YouTube channel from like February last year or something, and I only have 500 subscribers, but guess what? I get last week 2 booked calls from a YouTube channel on their own. People just come, like, and another thing of my YouTube channel is like two people joined my free school. They said, I came from my YouTube channel this week.
Right.
Even if I have only 500 subscribers there, but videos getting views anyway.
Are they emailing you? Like, are you channeling them to your school page and then they sign up through school?
I do 2 things. I channel them into my free school.
Yeah.
And the second thing, that I have a landing page up there on my website. I mean, like whatever, landing page.
Yes.
And there is a few options of what you can say on that landing page. I have 2 or 3, but I say something like, don't worry, I have a few, but I have, hey, I can work with you on results basis, apply here, schedule a call with me, right?
Sure.
And but that's a method that I use. What means results basis, I can explain you later. Even for your niche, you could say, hey, I really want you to get your weight loss goals achieved. I'm looking, I would love to work with you so we can build this case study together, apply down below. We don't tell them about the price points. We're like, hey, I'm looking for you so you get with your health habits straightened, right?
Yeah, sure. And you also have, I think, like you said, case studies are very important. So you have to highlight your case studies wherever you can to show, that this is actually working, right?
This is the key, because I was not highlighting people in the past.
Right.
I was like, okay, someone succeeded, but now I highlight even the smallest successes, because actually they make a difference for a viewer.
Sure.
If someone signed their first, or in your case, if someone optimized their weekly diet and they're feeling more energy, you actually should document that. This person is having more energy right now. Talk to them for 10 minutes on a call. Why do you have more energy? And he's gonna say, because I eat 2 times per day, decent, whatever. I don't care what it is. But take that video, or even if it's written, and you gotta start stacking it somewhere. I'm stacking it in 3 places myself. In my Google Drive, first of all, then I'm stacking it. I created short clips for all of my YouTube videos that I sprinkle in of the testing, whatever. I'm putting them in my free school under case study lesson section and on YouTube everywhere, videos.
Sure.
All the time. You gotta put that somewhere, right?
Yeah, for sure. I get it. Makes perfect sense. Cool.
I didn't know all of these things in the past, even maybe a year ago. I needed this system. I needed a year right now to focus on the right things, right? Actually, people getting results is the key, right?
Yeah, it's a process. It's trial and error, and you see what works and see what doesn't, But I think a lot of people give up because they don't see results right away.
And that's why it's a little their fault, and it's a little a coach's fault sometimes, because your method, even my first step with people who I work with, it's gotta be sharp. I mean, in my case, someone needs to do like 3 things, 3 steps to get even that second member signed up.
Sure.
Like, and I need to create a system through which I guide them through that. Yes, it's video recorded in my course, but hey, to be honest, I need to either have an automated email sequence that sends them back to those 3 videos, or in fact, they need to be coming to the weekly group call.
Right.
That's the first thing. Get your people to come on a weekly group call.
Yeah.
That was it's still my first thing, right? Like, hey, I need to follow up with some of my members who I have not seen for 3 weeks now. Come, guys, you gotta come. Because those who come, they transform, right?
Sure.
You know what I mean? So anyway, that's a game as well, right? Like,
I imagine the first 5 signups are the hardest. It's like on YouTube, getting the 1,000 subscribers is a real grind. But then after that, there's sort of it starts getting easier. So yeah.
Cool.
But that's the nature of things.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna need to do, okay?
No, this has been invaluable. So it's been helpful. But I appreciate that.
Look, I'll show you something what you need to do, in fact, first, all right? So because you can do this on your own. You're gonna go to my Premium Life workshop. You're gonna find I'll DM you with that later.
Yes.
These are these 3 steps you're gonna need to go through. Anyway.
Yes.
I need you to get a template for a membership offer here from me.
Yes.
Because it's gonna give you a template.
Oh, I saw that. I think I checked that out yesterday. No, I saw your template it was sort of an outline.
It's just an outline. It's actually similar as this.
Yeah.
But look, I don't want to read right now as your ideal client who's gonna pay you 97. I don't want to read smoothies aren't just a trendy thread. They're powerful, this and that. You need to write, as part of this, you need the outcome, the big outcome. You're gonna completely optimize your health and transform your life through this journey. And then, yes, by becoming a member, your benefits include here. Yes, you can put in creating smoothies for whatever. You can put that as one of those points, valuable, whatever, right? But it seems that you created this more like oriented towards whatever, right? But I need to see that as a big outcome statement.
Yeah, I get it.
And then there is these few modules, how, and then what that person gets. But don't worry, just get my template here because it gives you the whole thing, all right?
Yeah, sure. No, I saw that.
Optimize it for yours. You're gonna click here and then whatever and so on, right? Just
sure.
I'm saying this to you because that's your first step to have that because you then put that then on an about page, huh?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, then you need to record a few 3-4 videos on those modules. I don't know how your course classroom looks like right now, but
no, I have some video. There's a video and I'm working on content, but
good.
There are videos there.
I mean, look how a lot of value will be here, right?
Oh, for sure.
Sure. But the one thing that I might be missing if I'm your ideal client right now is a module here at the beginning. Hey, I mean, because these are all just clips of like food preparations, healthy ones, very good. But where are the basics of me knowing the difference between eating this healthy stuff or what to not to eat and how to start transforming my weekly routine step by step, a little bit like, hey, do this first. Stop eating freaking carbs or whatever. Stop drinking beer right now. You need to tell a person this maybe if you want to.
Yeah, I see, like basic steps.
I mean, I would rather create a mini extra course before all of these guys, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how I did it in my case, right? I mean, these I would call them in your case mini systems, mini plans, food plans. Yes, they're good.
Yeah, getting started basically is what you're
but
saying.
in my case, in my Premium Life Mastermind, I have start here. Do these 3 steps first, so you can then work on step 4, which is these 5 systems.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Those are like smoothies, whatever else, those are mine. But I needed to tell them, hey, this is what you need to go through first to be ready to do those.
Sure.
So,
okay, I see. No, that was very helpful.
Because maybe that's a mini course that you can work on here. Like I explain it to you here.
This is what I saw. Yeah, I checked this out. Yeah, the different modules and topics.
So that can be done for you. The second thing needs to be done. School needs to be optimized as your paid community properly. There is 4 or 5 elements to it. I'm not gonna maybe show you the whole thing, to be honest. But I mean, I don't want to waste our time, right? But you need to have a welcome post. You need to have things in your classroom. You need to have a weekly calendar meeting on your calendar. You need to have your about page sorted out, right?
Sure.
You need to have the price point there. These are the 4, 5, 6 things.
No, I get it. It. Okay, Primoz. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So But
Yeah,
thank you. That's helpful. And I will certainly, can I post on your page saying how helpful this was?
yeah, yes. Post it there in the community wins, all right?
Community wins. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'll give you a link right now. You know what I mean? She just got her first paid member, mate.
Yeah, that's really cool. How long has she been with you?
Few weeks, but everyone goes through each challenges, right? Post it in the wins and describe how the journey went. You see, that's
Cool.
part of this game, all right?
Yeah, it's a game. That's
Let me
right, the
let
school
me see
games.
if I gave her the wins. I gave her any. I'm giving you the wins as well, all right? You
Yeah.
can post here how helpful our call was, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's just a note.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Cool. Well, Primoz, thank you very much. I appreciate your help. And this has been very beneficial. And I'm going to definitely post this in the wins section.
Look, do that. Your goal with me
Yeah.
is to get to your first 1, 2, 3 paid members. If you get one member signed up, to be honest, things will change for you. Second, just
I'd be thrilled. One
yeah.
member. I mean, that would be fantastic. Oh, one last question. Does it have to be 97? I mean, can I do 27 or 57? You know what I mean? Like,
Look, the answer is yes. All right.
yeah. I mean, because I feel
listen,
like
no, listen. So I'm
yeah,
gonna say this to you, okay? I
yeah,
found this being a middle ground price point that makes it work
okay,
for us.
yeah,
If you go 57, or if you go 37, or if you go
yeah,
whatever else, you're not gonna start getting paid fast enough.
yeah. Because I see people with like $1,
Don't
or
do
like
those things.
$9.
We can't afford to do those things because you never
Yeah,
gonna move. You see, what's your goal? Get 3, 4, 5 people paying you.
yeah, yeah,
5 times 37 is only $150, and you have to
yeah,
do bunch of things to get those people. No, 97 is a middle ground price point.
yeah.
You could do a little less, a little more, whatever feels to you. Don't, but if you go too low or too, look, you need to get 3, 4, 5 people paying it. It needs to start becoming worthwhile to you.
Right.
And I
Totally.
think for someone for health coaching, they should be able to pay 97 easily. Like,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
you need to discover that niche to which this is very valuable. Like some people who really either they want to lose a lot of weight or maybe they want to optimize their fitness goals.
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
You're gonna discover that niche later, but you need to talk to a few people to see what really sticks and who will pay for it and who's gonna do the work. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. I get it.
It's a
Okay,
journey.
Primoz.
Discovery, yeah.
I got it. Thank you. I'm going to get started here.